guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. Today we're going to take a look at this unit right here. So, this is, of course, the Goku and Gohan SSR. I had really bad luck pulling the banner unit Vegeta. To the tune of, what did I get? 23, I think, of this Goku. And by the time I pulled my 5th Vegeta, so it was pretty bad. So I was able to not only obviously rainbow the SSR, but even get him to full like SA10, just feeding in the same unit, and then still had copies left of Baba. At this point, I have link leveled essentially all the good units in the game. I'm just link leveling like SSRs and like TURs of LRs and SSRs of TURs and stuff like that. So I went ahead, I got this guy to full level 10 links. And I guess we could just take a look at how good this Goku is going to be. I mean, he's gonna share all 6 of his links with the Goku and Gohan unit. But I don't, we're taking a look at this, but I don't think that this Goku is actually, gonna be, a legitimate option or anything. He does still stack attack, right? But he now has a medium chance of stunning the enemy, and he's only got a medium chance of dodging, right? And then he does build up from dodges. It's the same way the TUR does. But his build up, he only gets 20% attack and defense, which is the same. But his maxes out at 40%. I mean, we're at 159k right here. We're getting 40% on super attack. There is no super attack effect defensive buff. So, I mean, we're under 250k defense, just not good enough, right? It's... Man, if we're rocking anything under 300k defense in this day and age, it is bad. Bad, bad, bad. So let's see what we get up to. 3.59. That's certainly not damage that I think is impressive by any means. It's when we've got a 50% chance to stun as well, that's pretty good. But, of course, this unit has only got the 30% chance to stun. We are stacking attack, though. So maybe we can build up some good damage from this Goku, right? Like maybe we could go into like the GT Goku event and then just stack up for a long time. And again, maybe we'll be able to build up some good damage. I don't know. I just don't really see too much value out of this guy, but it's like, I was able to, for free, rainbow him basically just by summoning for the Vegeta. I do like the Vegeta. I think that Super Saiyan Vegeta is good. Like, do I regret summoning to rainbow him? No, I don't, right? Like, it's very simple. New units come out, I will just summon until I rainbow them, right? Like, it's not, however many stones it takes, not a big deal. But like this Goku is certainly not super crazy. Maybe this Super Saiyan Goku, I think maybe an easy A, we could take advantage of him, right? Like, he could be okay in like an easy A setting. Maybe like against the physical Goku Black EZA or the Vegeta Jr. EZA, right? Both want STR Goku family units. We could rock this guy. He'll share 6 out of 6 or 6 out of 7 with, the Goku and Gohan, who is definitely one of the best units in the game, right? But like, look at the difference in stats for going from the SSR to the TUR, right? Do I have a defensive equip here? No, because I have full additionals. Yeah. All right, so let's get this super attack right here. Then after this, let's go over to the GT Goku event. I might skip a couple turns in, right? But I sort of want to let this guy just stack up, and maybe we can get him to some good damage. I certainly would like to see him get his dodges off, right? He does have to get 2 dodges in order to build up his max power. But remember, the way these Goku units work, unfortunately, I hate this design, that they have to super attack first, then they can dodge on the turn. Not really that great, having it done in that fashion, but we can kind of see. So all right, let's go to the GT Goku event, and again, I'll probably come in maybe turn 5 or so, and we'll see what Goku's damage looks like as we sort of go through the event. But barely 200k defense. These attack stats are not really too impressive, right? It's the unit is just, I guess it's just SSRs like this. They can be good when it's a character. I think I'll use this. But when it's a character who might maybe guard or stack defense or something like that, their SSR could actually have some value. Like EGL Kid Gohan, his SSR has got value. The Tech Ultimate Gohan SSR has got value. So yeah, we'll finish Shell off with this active skill, and we'll go to the GT Goku event. Alright guys, we're here on the GT Legendary Goku events. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna spend a couple of turns building up Goku. We have turn 1 right here so we can see what he's at turn 1. And I'll sort of like skip and we'll come back and we'll see what he looks like, you know, as we're stacking his attack. And of course it's important to get the 2 dodges in as well, right? If we get those 2 dodges, we're gonna get, you know, an additional 40% attack and defense, which maybe can make him look a little bit more relevant. The other thing too is, so keep in mind, okay, double super's cool. Keep in mind that the way they're handling some content now, there is title missions that are coming out for Goku Day. Okay, that's good. So that's one of the dodges we need right there. Perfect. But there's title missions coming out for Goku Day, right? Which we need to beat the Legendary Goku event and then the GT Legendary Goku event with no items and with a team cost of under 316. So potentially something like that is where maybe like this SSR Goku could potentially help, right? Now I know it's not exactly a super free-to-play option to use like this Goku, right? But it's just, you know, something I'm sort of like considering, right? Like, you know, how, like, in what type of team build am I going to be using some of these characters? You know, what characters will I be bringing? And this Goku, you know, any character with a lower team cost and like the big fat numbers of like 77 or 58 or something like that potentially could be an option. I guess we'll let this next turn play because we do now have 1 dodge. So Goku's defense will be a bit higher, his damage will be a bit higher. Oh no, the cord. Well, it doesn't matter. This is off rotation. EGL Gohan is just super attacking right now. But we can see what damage we'll get from Goku. I have B-Pan on the team as well, so, you know, later on, once Goku's built up a bunch, we could see the damage there. Yeah, Goku's attack stack is the normal 30% attack stack every time he super attacks. So we'll kind of just, like, keep going. And we'll see how things are going to look. So he's up to 158k defense. This is without support. Just all of his links are activated, right? One thing that could be high value for this Goku is the fact that he does have All in the Family, though, right? Like, building a team around this All in the Family link, which is this one right here, can be very smart in some of these difficult content events, right? This, you know, 20% defense, it's a very, very powerful link, right? So that could be a good way to go about this. All right, so let me get this turn up right here, and then we'll skip ahead a bit. I do have a 3 dodge on this Goku, but remember, he doesn't actually get his dodge chance until after he super attacks, right? So that's why once you start talking about like a 30% chance to dodge, it gets a little bit iffier, right, on being able to actually get it out. 3.7 right there without support with all of his links activated. See, the other thing, too, is, like, so far we've seen him just, like, with all of his links activated, but, like, what happens when not all of his links are activated, right? Like, he'll be looking far less impressive, shooting out 2 million attack stats and stuff like that. So that's another thing to keep in mind. Alright, guys, I do actually want to get this rotation in right here, because we've, you know, got our 50% support Kabe. Goku's going to have all of his links activated. He's up to 191k defense right here, and he's getting 40% defense on super attack, right? So, I mean, he's going to be at, what, maybe like, just like right around 250k-ish, is he? Something like that. Maybe a bit higher than that, like more like 275, I think. I'm not a mathematician, y'all know this. But it's like, you know what really does help these characters is having that little 30% super attack effect buff is actually like really quite helpful. Being able to get that, because like right here, so this would be a double super attack we'd get with Goku, and he'd get, you know, the extra little 30% defensive buff twice. That's why, like, okay, cool. So now Goku is fully built up. Now he's gotten his 2 dodges, so he's completely fully built up. I guess I'll skip ahead again. We'll, again, sort of just keep going for a while. We'll see how this Goku builds up, and see what his damage and defensive stats are looking like, after we've, you know, got him built up to this degree. Alright, so here we have a look at Goku. This is Goku. All of his links activated with no support, and he's fully built up. So he's at 185k defense, I said. So it's like, he'll definitely look a lot better, right? Once we go ahead and get, like, you know, the 50% support Kabe on there, he'll be above 200k defense at the start of turn, and then, you know, he'll be able to peak his head above 300k defense, which certainly could be helpful. But it's like we need the dodges first. I'm not going to use B-Pan's active skill quite yet. We still got a ways to go in the event right here, so I'll sort of like hang on to it. But I just want to see Goku, again, as we're progressively going through the events. So, like, that's a 4.8 million attack set right there. That's without support, right? We have no support up right there. Okay, all right, not bad, not bad, not bad. We're getting a lot of additionals in, so he is building his attack up quite a bit here. Okay, all right. I mean, stacking characters, they do be stacking. All right, so at this point, let's skip quite a ways ahead now. All right, guys, let's see what we're looking at on this turn right here. So at 223k defense. Again, we have all of our links up. Remember that Gohan's link set does not change when he swaps from Goku to Gohan. So let's get this attack set right here. I think we'll get one more rotation, up to 6.52 now. Okay, so he's building up quite a bit. We'll get one more rotation with LRB Pan, and then I think we probably will finish up. So let me know what you guys think of this, SSR Goku. Not the craziest ever, but occasionally, like, some of these SSR characters and stuff like that could actually be pretty good, right? Depending upon the circumstances. So we'll skip ahead until we get B-Pan on the same rotation. All right, let's go ahead and get this rotation right here. So, again, we're going to have Goku with all of his links active, and then we'll have the nasty B-Pan support. This really could be quite a powerful turn for Goku, because remember that these active skill buffs from like B-Pan and stuff like that, it works very, very well with characters that are stacking their attack. So we potentially could see, like, I don't know, like a 10 million attack set or higher by this Goku right here. Again, not really what I would consider like the craziest unit or anything like that. But I think he can put up some good damage. The Gohan should do pretty good damage here as well. Yeah, 11 million. That's without Fierce Battle right there by Gohan. Having all of your links or nearly all of your links active, plus like B-Pan's active skill is still crazy. I would like to see them 7.7. Okay, I would like to see them drop more characters with like kind of like these like active skill support buffs that are as powerful as like LRB Pan. Right, like I would love to see more characters released like this, because B-Pan has still got value, right? She's got the stun, she has the heal, she has that massive buff, she's got the damage reduction. B-Pan's still like a fairly valuable unit. And again, I'd like to see sort of like other characters release with similar abilities as to what she has got, right? So, all right, let's just quickly take a look at the details for the Goku, and we can finish up. All right, we'll get this last rotation right here. We got one more turn that we could knock out right here, where we might see some good numbers by our boy Goku, and then, of course, Gohan as well, right? Both of them are able to put up pretty impressive stats. I love this. This Gohan right here is actually, like, I don't want to say he's on par with the 7th anniversary LRs, but I feel like this Gohan is probably the closest thing to the anniversary LRs. Like, if this Gohan was standalone, I think he is the 3rd best unit in the game, right? But he's not standalone. That's the thing. You have to get through the Goku first, deep into the event before you can swap to that Gohan. But Gohan is able to take no damage once he gets those first 4 hits in, and he's shooting out like 10 million attack stats. Like, Gohan is impressive for sure. Alright guys, this is Tense Battlefield, Super Saiyan Goku. His leader skill is Super Saiyans or Goku Family Category Key 2 and 130% of stats. And then an additional 10% attack, HP, and defense for characters that are on the Android/Cell Saga. So the SSR is a 140% lead. Interesting. His super attack is the Instant Transmission Kamehameha, which stacks attack, does immense damage, and then has a medium chance of stunning the enemy. His passive skill, Odds-on Favorite Goku, gives him 140% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then he gets an additional 40% attack and defense when he does a super attack. Then he has a medium chance to dodge enemy attacks within the same turn after doing a super attack. And then finally, he gets 20% attack and defense up to a max of 40% with each attack dodged. His links are Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior Race, All in the Family, Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, and Prepare for Battle. 12 key multipliers, 140%. In terms of EZAs, there are a couple, right? Physical Kid Buu, Physical Vegeta Jr., Physical Goku Black, Physical Cooler. right? Like, all of those units, this Goku maybe could help out a little bit in Easy A's. You never know. And then finally, even though he's just an SSR, this boy is on a lot of category teams, right? So what do we have right here? This is the Super Saiyan team. He's on Goku Family as well. He's on Pure Saiyans, best category roster in the game. He's also over here on the Android Cell Saga team. He's on Kamehameha. Then this is Bond of Master and Disciple. Yep, right here. Then he's also over here on the Turtle School category. Turtle School, by the way, eventually is going to be probably one of the best teams in the game. I mean, it's just Goku, right? This team could be nasty. I'm sure Turtle School will be implemented into one of these 200% sooner rather than later. Then, of course, Goku is also over here on Heavenly Events. Nice. You know, this is where this Goku actually could probably be helpful. Even this SSR is on a team like Heavenly Events, right? For sure. Then Goku is also over here on the Bond of Friendship category team. And then finally, he is on the Accelerated Battle category. So let me know what you guys think of this SSR Goku right here. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.